While people often think of sustainability as minimizing our ecological footprint, it is actually much broader and all-encompassing. Sustainable tourism is about achieving a balance between economic growth, human well-being, and environmental health. It focuses on reducing the negative impacts of tourism and maximizing its positive benefits for communities, cultures, ecosystems, and the planet. Sustainable tourism is responsible for both the immediate impacts felt today and the long-term impacts experienced by future generations. Hey guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. In this video, we will discuss the top 10 tips for sustainable travel. Please subscribe to our channel if you want to travel without having to endlessly wait until others are ready to grow. Now let's get started. Number 10. Slow down and stay a while. It can be easy to find yourself trying to cram as much as possible into your trip. After all, it may be the only time you visit the destination. While a busy itinerary may seem ideal on paper, you'll probably spend most of your vacation rushing from one place to another. Even if you can tick off a lot of sites, you'll miss out on really getting to know the destination. Do yourself a favor and allow yourself more time to explore the destination. Instead of taking several shorter trips each year, choose just one longer vacation. Once you arrive at your destination, park in one spot for a while instead of hopping from one spot to another. Slowing things down allows you to really experience the place you're visiting. By taking your time, you can take the time to immerse yourself in the culture, make a deeper connection with the local people, and discover the unique charms of the destination. Number 9. Use efficient modes of transportation. Besides traveling slowly, there are other ways to reduce the carbon emissions produced by your journey. Around 8% of the world's carbon emissions are caused by travel and tourism. As such, the travel industry contributes significantly to climate change, which is one of the most serious threats to the future of tourism, people, and the world. Air travel, driving, and other forms of transport make up the largest part of tourism's carbon footprint. Although all forms of transport require energy, some are more efficient and cleaner than others. It depends on how you get to and from and around your destination. In general, planes and cars tend to be the least efficient modes of transportation. When on holiday to nearby destinations, travel by train or bus to reduce emissions while immersing yourself in the countryside. Once you're at your destination, consider taking the bus, traveling by train, or biking around town instead of renting a car. If you rent a car, opt for an electric, hybrid, or smaller model. Number 8. Conserve water and energy. In addition to transport, tourism also relies on energy for heating, lighting, and electricity. This, together with the intensive use of water by tourists, can place a heavy burden on local water supplies and energy infrastructure. Tourists often use significantly more water and energy than local residents, and many destinations struggle to keep up with demand. With rising global temperatures and a growing population, this problem will only get worse. When you're on vacation, do what you can to conserve local water and energy resources. Turn off the lights, TV, and all other electronics when not in use. Number 7. Keep your dollars local. Many communities have suffered from a lack of tourism over the past year. You can help them give back by making sure your dollars stay in the local economy. The best way to ensure that host communities reap the benefits of tourism is to support local businesses and entrepreneurs. Consider staying with local homestays and guest houses rather than expat-owned hotels or international chains. Dine in local restaurants and taste traditional dishes prepared from local ingredients. Step out of your comfort zone and have some fun browsing the local market. Buy spices grown by a local farmer or buy jewelry from a local artisan. Number 6. Go public. Instead of renting a car, take the stress out of driving a potentially unfamiliar place and take some pressure off the environment by using public transportation to and from the airport and to your destination. Walk or bike as much as you can. There is no better, impact-free way to enjoy the sights at your own pace. Google Maps is a great source of public transport information for trips, or you can try other specialized apps. Number 5. Be an advocate. If you're passionate about sustainable travel, it's important to advocate for it whenever possible. When airlines, hotels, or popular destinations ask for customer feedback, Let them know that sustainability is your top priority. Ask them before and during your stay what they are doing to maximize their sustainability to ensure they are truly committed to sustainable travel. Once you get home, share your experience with friends and family. Recommend their favorite sustainable accommodations and destinations. Inspire them to reconsider their own carbon footprint when traveling and move them to greater sustainability efforts. Number 4. Volunteer tourism. Voluntourism, where travelers voluntarily spend time abroad to help a community or the environment, has its pros and cons. But when done ethically and responsibly, it can be a great way to travel sustainably. It can be hugely beneficial to both the destination community and the travelers themselves. But how can you be sure that the project you are signing up for will actually have a positive impact? Research the project and organization thoroughly beforehand, and be sure to apply for work that is within your expertise and skills so you don't do more harm than good. Volunteering can be an opportunity to learn more about global cultures and communities while strengthening them through useful and necessary work. With good intentions and careful research, there's no reason volunteering can't be a great way to travel sustainably. Number 3. Consider your flight options. Consider all available options when planning transportation for your trip. Is your destination close enough to drive? How about going by train or bus? As you've probably guessed, avoiding air travel is key to sustainable travel. Of course, for many destinations, flying is the only practical option. In these cases, the flight you choose can have a huge impact on your carbon footprint. Airplanes emit most of their emissions during takeoff and landing, so make sure you take the most direct flight possible. Number 2. Cycling and walking. We have not yet considered cycling and walking as alternatives when comparing different modes of transport. This is primarily because the assumptions required to estimate their carbon intensity are so problematic. In general, walking and cycling are very low-carbon modes of travel. They are a particularly good substitute for short, carbon-intensive car journeys. Number 1. Get off the beaten path. Getting off the beaten track allows travelers to have a unique and authentic experience while avoiding the crowds. This doesn't mean you have to pitch your tent in the middle of nowhere, but it does require you to do some extra research. Instead of staying in the big tourist centers, visit smaller towns or venture into more rural areas. Doing so will reduce the burden on over-visited destinations while spreading the benefits of tourism to other local communities. If you're taking a cruise, opt for a small boat cruise line. Because these ships carry fewer passengers and are able to visit smaller ports, they relieve pressure on regular cruise destinations. If you're dying to travel to a favorite destination, consider planning your trip in the off-season. That's all from today's video. Thanks for watching. Please like and share the video. And if you want to get even more empowered to travel, you need to watch the video in the pinned comment below.